Val Kilmer, Top Gun and Tombstone icon, dies at 65 from throat cancer. His final words will leave you in tears. April 2nd, 2025. 2025. Hollywood has lost one of its most enigmatic and talented actors. Val Kilmer, the celebrated star of Top Gun, Tombstone, and The Doors, has passed away at the age of 65 following a prolonged battle with throat cancer. His family confirmed his passing early this morning at his New Mexico home, where he had been in hospice care in his final weeks. Kilmer, known for his intense performances and commitment to his craft, had struggled with health complications for years after his diagnosis in 2015. Despite numerous treatments and surgeries, including a tracheotomy that affected his ability to speak, he remained determined to continue creating art, acting, and engaging with his fans. A private goodbye. Kilmer's final words. Close family members revealed that in his last moments, Kilmer mustered the strength to whisper, "Life is short, but art is forever." These words, in many ways, define the legacy of an actor who dedicated his entire life to storytelling. His daughter, Mercedes Kilmer, shared that in his final days, he found solace in painting and listening to old recordings of his own performances. The journey of a Hollywood icon. Born on December 31st, 1959, in Los Angeles, Kilmer was drawn to acting from an early age. He became the youngest student ever accepted into Juilliard's prestigious acting program, where his talent was undeniable. His Hollywood breakthrough came with the 1986 blockbuster Top Gun, in which he played the cool and competitive fighter pilot, Tom Iceman Kazansky, opposite Tom Cruise. The film cemented his status as a major star. However, Kilmer was never one to settle for mainstream success. He sought out challenging roles that pushed his abilities as an actor. His portrayal of Jim Morrison in The Doors, 1991, was so immersive that even former members of the band were stunned by how convincingly he channeled the late rock legend. His performance as Doc Holliday in Tombstone, 1993, remains one of the most celebrated in Western cinema, with his legendary line, "I'm your Huckleberry," forever etched into pop culture history. A career marked by dedication and complexity. Kilmer's journey in Hollywood wasn't always smooth. Known for his intense method acting approach, he developed a reputation for being difficult to work with on set. Directors and co-stars alike have admitted that his commitment to his roles sometimes created tension, but the results were undeniable. Some of his most notable films include Willow, 1988, as the rogue swordsman Mad Mardigan, Batman Forever, 1995, taking on the role of the Dark Knight, Heat, 1995, playing opposite Robert De Niro and Al Pacino in a crime classic. The Saint, 1997, a spy thriller that showcased his versatility. Despite a string of hits, Kilmer never seemed fully at home in Hollywood. He often retreated to New Mexico, where he found peace away from the industry's pressures. The long battle with cancer. Kilmer was diagnosed with throat cancer in 2015, but he kept his condition private for years. His treatment included chemotherapy, radiation, and multiple surgeries that ultimately left him with a permanently damaged voice. He later relied on AI-assisted technology to communicate, yet he remained active in creative pursuits. In 2021, he released the documentary Val, which provided an unfiltered look at his life and career through his own personal footage. The film was widely praised for its honesty and vulnerability, offering fans a rare glimpse into the struggles behind his larger-than-life persona. He also made a heartfelt return as Iceman in Top Gun Maverick, 2022, in which his character mirrored his real-life health struggles. The brief but emotional scene with Tom Cruise became one of the most talked-about moments of the film. Hollywood reacts. Tributes pour in. The news of Kilmer's passing has sent shockwaves throughout the industry. Fellow actors, directors, and fans have taken to social media to express their grief and admiration for the late star. Tom Cruise shared a heartfelt statement. "Val was one of the greatest actors I've ever had the privilege of working with. His talent was limitless, his dedication unmatched. He will be deeply missed." Michael Mann, director of Heat, reflected on his time working with Kilmer. He brought raw energy to every role. His performance in Heat was a masterclass in intensity and subtlety, a true artist. Kevin Bacon tweeted, "Val Kilmer was in a league of his own. His Doc Holliday was perfection. His Jim Morrison was hauntingly real. Rest easy, legend. A legacy that lives on. Kilmer's influence extends beyond the screen. He was also a passionate artist, writer, and advocate for cancer awareness. His memoir, I'm Your Huckleberry, 2020, gave fans a deeper understanding of his life, his struggles, and his undying love for storytelling. Though he is gone, his work remains immortal. Whether it's his fearless portrayal of historical figures, his unforgettable one-liners, or his ability to disappear into a character, Val Kilmer's impact on cinema is undeniable. Final goodbye. Kilmer is survived by his 2 children, Mercedes and Jack, who have followed in his artistic footsteps. The family has announced that a private memorial service will be held in New Mexico, with a public tribute planned in Los Angeles later this year. As the world remembers one of Hollywood's most iconic performers, one thing is certain: Val Kilmer's legacy will never fade. Rest in peace, Val. You will always be our Huckleberry.